Ya empezar. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of Shade of Brown Podcast.
Let's go.
Good morning, everyone.
It's a drive-by, bro.
Drive.
That's crazy. Compton?
Wait.
No way. East LA Simulator, bro.
Oh, no.
It's like simulator. Yeah, man. If you're joining us on Beautiful World of YouTube, we got a returning guest, the homie from TMEG,
Yes, sir.
Christian.
It's your boy, Chris.
Yes,
up?
sir. Welcome back.
Glad to be back, bro.
Were you a
Welcome.
guest this year?
Gee.
I'm sorry.
Was he a guest this year?
Was that in January? I believe
You
so.
know what? It was January. I think it was around January.
It was in
Wow.
I
January.
remember it was winter. It's, January, February.
Yeah, it was in
Yeah.
January at the old location.
Wow.
Yes,
It was
sir.
cold in there.
It was
Yeah.
cold. I remember that day. It was cold, bro.
It smelled like oil?
Smelled like oil. Smelled like
Did you come home and your mom was like, what happened? Did you go working or something?
they're like, yeah, illegal gambling at the old mechanic shop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was at the old location. That was the last time we had you, man.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
It's been
been a
too
minute.
long. It's been a minute.
Almost a year.
Yeah.
Almost a year,
Yeah,
man.
dude. Yeah. I'm glad to be back though. This is
Yeah.
quite the setup. It's nice.
New location. Yes. It's not cold anymore.
It's not. It's actually air controlled.
Yeah.
Air- yeah.
That's heating.
Yeah. Heating.
Yeah, I could be in my t-shirt in here.
Yes, we paid the bills for it. The sponsorships came through. Bro.
Right?
That Magicmind you
Magic
did
Mind.
came through.
Yes, Magicmind. Where's my box at, bro? I made you guys millions.
Yeah. So man, we got the homie and Irvin. By the way, he's down there too.
Of course.
And me,
What's up,
Ramsey. No further, introduction for that.
Mhm.
So yeah, a lot has gone down. Since this whole year.
Yeah.
This year's ending already,
Right.
bro.
Yeah, crazy year, dude. Yeah, I can't believe it. It's driving here. I was like, wow, like it's been a year. Like
been a year.
it's dumb how fast time goes by. And the
Mhm.
older you get, the faster it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's
Actually,
like,
yeah.
yeah, and it sucks. It's like, dang.
Because we got so much things that we're doing, and that's what's speeding up the time.
Yeah, that's
for
what it
us.
is. That's what it is. The
Because-
older we get, the more responsibilities we accumulate,
Mhm.
and then the
That
less
speeds
time
up
we
time.
have.
Yeah. And when you're a kid, you have no responsibilities. You're bored a lot of times, and that makes time go slow.
Mhm.
That's true.
Dang, breakthrough.
That's the theory of relativity, bruh. Einstein breakthrough. Right there.
Yeah. So, you still doing music?
Of course.
I remember the last time we had you on. Yes, we had talks about TMEG and a little bit of Virtue, and you've had some events already
Yeah.
with Virtue. We were in one of them.
Mhm.
Yes.
You know,
yep,
thank you for
yep.
inviting us.
Of course.
It was like a live podcast.
Yeah, it was dope.
And yesterday, at time of this recording, you had another event.
Yeah. We just
Yeah.
had a little open mic. Nothing too crazy, just a little open mic. But it went well. I love how it just, me and my girlfriend, Sochi,
Mhm.
she's the founder of Virtu, and I'm just like the co-founder. And she
This guy all the time too, bro.
Everyone gets
It's
mad
annoying. Like, bro, why do you adjust it while we're doing the all the time? I'm listening in the car. That's all I hear. Like, it gets so annoying. I'm like, bro, that's Ramses. I'm like enjoying the podcast. All I hear is Rams rattling on the.
Okay, my bad, dude.
It's
My
okay.
bad. You were
I mean,
saying?
you can edit that. It's not a big deal. But so I was just saying, like, so we just do kind of. So me and my girlfriend will kind of have we'll throw this not a podcast. What am I talking about? We'll throw a random just open mic.
Yeah.
And yesterday was kind of special because we live streamed it through TikTok because she's
Oh.
kind of she's low key becoming a big creator on TikTok through art, which is kind of
Nice.
funny. And so she went live, and a bunch of people tuned in. A good amount, a handful of people came to the open mic. New people, a bunch of people from the community, and we love that because just this idea where, we have a bunch of up and coming rappers. These are kids, no
Mhm.
older than 21, coming in
Yeah.
and just playing their beats and rapping over it. It's dope. We provide that platform,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
and they wouldn't have one otherwise, because we want that's what we want. We want people to come in and have a place to kind of showcase your talent, and that's how we do it. We just love seeing that.
Yeah. And sometimes, like the upcoming inspiring
Yeah.
artists, and they're looking for something like that outlet,
Yeah.
and that sorts,
Yeah. And it's dope because Sochi's a professional photographer, so she'll kind of take pictures of the performers and stuff and just give them the photos for free for them to use as they so please, which is really cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of benefits to just coming by and performing.
Yeah.
And for us, it's just because we love the community and we want to see it grow, and we want to see the next generation of musicians and artists just kind of get a kickstart. Because now I kind of feel like the current state of the AV with the music scene, it's kind of, I don't know where it is right now. The truth is, I don't know what's going on. I kind of feel like it's really slowed down a lot. Maybe it'll pick up next year, but I don't know. It's weird. I feel like just music in general, live music has kind of died down everywhere. Right?
Mhm.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, so I think this is kind of our way of helping keeping it alive, especially for people that just don't have a place to do it.
Yeah. So do you feel like maybe, I don't know, this is my opinion, the slowing down of the music is like because of digital stuff, the digital age? Because I kind of think, remember when music was more physical, like physical copies,
Yeah.
CDs, cassettes, or whatever, right?
Mhm.
And that contrast to live shows. But now, since a lot of things are digital now, MP3s, downloadable,
Yeah.
and then live streaming,
Yeah.
like the stage, that physical aspect is going
Yeah.
down a little
Yeah.
bit, maybe.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's just this. I think people have adopted this new comfort method of consuming things. So I think when, like, let's put church as a great example. Church live streams all their services now.
Yeah.
So it's a curse. It's a double-edged sword, right? So
So that's a good way to put it.
So it's like you have more attendance technically, right? But people aren't physically walking in the building.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening with music too, where artists, like, okay, the big festivals, they just stream them all
Yeah.
on YouTube.
Even Coachella.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I think people are losing the understanding of the value of being in the room when
the
when
experience.
something's happening. Yeah, because there's a very spiritual thing that goes on when you physically go to a location to kind of experience something together in a big mass.
Yeah.
And I think people, the more that they're online, the less they care about that. And I think that's,
True.
and I think that's a big contributor to this idea where it's like, I don't care about live music. I'll just watch it on YouTube. I'll just stream it. Someone on TikTok will stream it. It just, the more people, the more young people and old people
Yeah.
consume online, the less they feel like they need to go out. So I think that's one thing too. I think another reason why live music has kind of just dwindled is just no one has, like, we live in a state right now where I feel like economically people just can't afford
That
to kind
too.
of give up the time to do that or
Yeah.
attend. It's a give and take, right? Like if an artist wants to put on a show, the people need to be there.
But it costs money to be there.
And it just goes back and forth. Like it's just, people aren't going to show up if there's no artist, and there's no people for the artist. They're not going to have a show. So it's a hard game, especially if you're just a local act, and up and coming.
Yeah, you're right. There's a lot of aspects to it.
Have you guys been trying to market the artists that come through, like as far as like in a way where you could see their enthusiasm? Like, okay, this is the reason. Like you said about the pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
That's just one aspect. But is there a different avenue that you guys are thinking about, maybe currently or for the future?
So I think what we want to do is just, we haven't really thought that far into it. We're really blessed to just be able to announce an open mic, and a good amount of people show up and then want to be a part of it. And I think honestly, I think our work kind of ends there, in the sense that the people that attend are the ones that will grow it.
Okay.
Because after all, this is all community based. There's no, like, we don't charge anything, because like we've heard of places that they charge you to perform like 2 songs.
Yeah.
And that's so weird to me.
Yeah,
it's
the
like,
pay to
dude,
play.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
paid like, oh, you want to be on this open mic? Oh, it's $20 to. It's like, dude, that sucks. It's like like I would never be okay with taking $20 from a kid that just wants to play like 2 of his like original songs that he put together on like GarageBand.
I've had like two people. I'm not gonna say no names because we had them on. When they DM me like to ask to be on the pod, like, how much do you charge?
Right.
I've had 2. asking me that. I'm
Should
like,
have said
no,
$100.
come through and just spread the shade of brown love.
We
You
need
know,
mic stands.
Yeah, it's hey, donate a couple mic cables, bro.
come through with the SD card.
Yeah,
Cool.
with the USB-C hub. Bro. No,
His
yeah.
mind's broke.
Yeah, no, that it's a weird world, right?
Yeah.
That it's cool that you get to a level where it's like, yeah, like we feel like your platform is valuable enough
Yeah.
where we go, hey man, like how much do you charge to have us on?
Mm.
But it's a weird place because you don't like there's a line drawn of financial gain and content
Yeah.
production. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like what do you care more about? And obviously it's very evident that this podcast cares more about the production quality of its just episodes. Every episode you guys do is fantastic and has great moments. And that to me is why it shines, because you prioritize product quality as opposed to like, oh, this person paid $200, let's have them on, let's just get it out of the door.
Mm.
You know, because
Yeah.
that's the mindset of a lot of people. That's the same mindset of, hey man, like you want to perform at this open mic, $20. Like that's the same thing. It's gonna suck. Because imagine people paying money to perform and then they expect results and they're not there because it just like be real. Like
Mhm.
Yeah.
you're an up and come, like you're a very new artist. If you pay $20 to perform somewhere, like do you really think that you can provide a value of $20 so good that you make that money back through like streams or
Yeah.
followers? No, you can't, because you're a new artist, and that's
Mhm.
Yeah.
okay.
That's the reality of it.
That's the reality of it, and that's okay. That everyone has to start somewhere,
Yeah.
and that's just what it looks like.
Have you guys been seeing the momentum though, as far as like when you guys started?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we engage with a community of people that are just not engaged, and they tell us like when we finish, hey, are you guys gonna be here next month? Like what's gonna, or like by week, or like because we want to make this big. We want to invite our friends, and it happens. They invite their friends, and it just becomes bigger and bigger.
Okay.
And it's a beautiful thing because we don't do that.
Oh, okay.
The community does.
Okay.
That. They
It's
go,
organic.
Yeah, it's organic. The community themselves decided this is such a great thing that I want to invest myself into this. The community decided that. We
Yeah, I
didn't.
want to be here next time.
Yes, like and that's why, again, that's why we do it. It's just this. If we see that no one cared about it, we probably stop.
Mm.
You know, because is that a cold reality? Yeah, sure. Because this thing about, you know, time is money and money is energy.
hmm
And
But
I
I think
don't got
yeah.
both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think something
Yeah.
that you had mentioned as far as like the digital world or the digital era that we're in now,
Mhm.
as far as like the way that we're kind of socializing right now has gone into like I'm sitting in my room,
Yeah,
I'm watching the podcast in the screen, either a phone, iPad, or a computer, or even TV.
yeah,
But I do believe that there are people out there that maybe haven't had the chance to socialize in a
Oh, yeah.
community.
yeah.
And the only reason I say this is because we've been hanging out with the AV Alta group a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
they have their own little communities within the community
Yeah.
that I always say I like it because maybe I'm not a cheerleader where I'm going to be a part of the cheerleading squad that they have because I'm an introvert. I'm not going to be yelling. I'm like, okay,
Sure.
but I like running, you know, like, so
Yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
part of the running group.
Yeah,
And I like that that's a part of the AV Alta, like altogether it's within that
Nice.
one
That
section.
circle.
Yeah, but it literally, it's been now creating its own little versions within like different personalities, different aspects of life, different the way that however people move, you know, like, and I think that's something that what you're saying is that organically the community is kind of building it.
Yeah, that's right.
And I think it's because we're all social creatures, you know?
Yeah.
Even though we've been comfortable being indoors because of COVID and,
Mhm.
you know, stay home and concerts kind of like dwindled.
Yeah.
No one's really wanting to go out and spend anymore. Everyone's super awkward.
Yeah.
But I think little by little, I think we're going to get back into that.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, it's humans are not created to be alone and isolated.
Mhm.
Humans,
Biblical.
yeah, it's scientifically proven. But it's biblical.
So
It's-
either way, there's no excuse.
There's no excuse. Like
Yeah.
everyone has that hunger to be a part of a community,
Yeah.
and that you're right, absolutely right. That will come back again. It's a weird phase we're in, but that will ultimately prevail because humanity and its history in humanity has always proven that.
Yeah, and then the other thing that you had mentioned about the finances, I do agree that right now we're going to in a position where everything's overinflated as far as like our economics. So a lot of artists, they're struggling just to even pay the rent.
Yeah.
You know, and then of course they're having to spend the free time that they have to relax like, oh, I'm just gonna go and make a beat, or I'm gonna write a song, get together with my friends, and have to drive over there. That's gas money.
Yep.
But I think within the realm of chaos, greater art is then born. Right now, we're just in the beginnings of that chaos.
Yeah.
So I think whatever's gonna come up, I have a feeling it's gonna be like another grunge phase, like Nirvana, that kind of thing.
Just like a renaissance.
Yeah.
No, I believe that. I love how you said that. That's what it is. It's when you suppress something so hard that it grows into something big.
It explodes.
It just explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's true. That is the exact trend that I'm seeing. It's this isn't going to last forever. It just can't. History shows that things like this just don't. Like people will overcome, and then they will go back to what they're familiar with naturally, which is just that connection.
You ever think about what you're doing, like what people may not see physically, but like to the artists, to the inspiring artists, to not even that, like the whole community, like the amount of seeds you're planting.
Yeah.
You're doing that.
Yeah.
If I don't want to get deep in that aspect, but
no,
but that's what you're doing.
Yeah, it's true. It's you're absolutely right. It's yeah. And I think that is our jobs as creatives. It's to plant seeds and to grow not just in yourself, but yourself in others.
Yeah.
And that's a big, beautiful thing. I love that you said that. That's exactly like a mission of ours. Just plant the seed of like, hey, like there's a place for you.
Yeah.
And try it out. Here's a place to do that at.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I see that. That's what the artists need. It's like food for them.
Yeah.
For their craft. Because they're hungry.
Yeah, and I also like that you are inviting not just local vendors, but vendors from the valley.
Yeah.
And I think the mixture, that's what we need to, because a lot of the valley, they have their own like culture, their own slang, and then kind of uniting the Antelope Valley towards that. Yeah. I think it's better so that I could overly judge as far as like, oh, the AV, it's a desert, or LA is dirty, that kind of thing.
Yeah. No, because it's, there's a very big divide between like LA and then like the AV and then like San Fernando Valley and then like Santa Clarita Valley. It's like they're all their own different worlds, and that's okay. But it's beautiful to see them, to see these regions kind of work together, to make one cool big thing. Yeah.
And then just kind of have it an art aspect too,
right?
Because when we went to go do your event, I kind of went around and spoke to the vendors, and I could already tell like who was from LA. Like those two guys that were the artists.
Oh yeah.
Like I went up to them. I was talking to them most of the time because they kind of just like gave me LA vibes. I'm like, you're from LA, aren't you? And like, yeah. And I'm like, bro, your look is LA.
Yeah, for sure.
But it was cool, like that they were there. They were willing to drive from the area and then to come out here to do that festival.
Yeah, to do Virtue Fest. Yeah, I think it's a beautiful thing where people value what we're doing so much that they invest themselves, their time, their resources, to being a part of it.
Okay.
I think it's dope.
That day, not only we did like kind of like a episode, we also went like vendor to vendor, kind of like a vlog style.
Yeah.
It was that episode was kind of like a hybrid of a vlog and episode. And that's what we did. And I was pretty impressed, Chris, with the amount of vendors that you had on. I was like, wow.
Was that one of the bigger ones, or have you had bigger events?
No, that was our biggest event.
Oh, okay.
And just quick shout out to Indigo. Indigo's someone that really helped get a lot of vendors through the door and recommended us a lot of people.
Okay.
And so shout out Indigo.
Oh yeah.
And Virtue Fest was our biggest thing. Our biggest, I don't know. Turnout. And it's because, we from the beginning of our project, we always envisioned it. We already had this planned out. And it went really smoothly, thank God. A lot of people showed up. We hired the taco people to provide food for everyone.
Hey, free food.
Yeah,
can't
free
beat
food.
that.
No, we
can't beat that.
And we know that. That's tactical. Can't beat that. That's how the Mexicans show up.
That's how they interrogate people.
Yeah. It's like, the CIA be like, hey man, I'm going to In-N-Out.
You want some?
You need some? It's like, oh, come on, bro. That's how you know
you
you're
can't
cooked.
break me.
That's
when they bring it.
That's how you know you're cooked, when you see your homie eating a Big Mac. No, you're cooked, bro. No, but it was a big event, great artists. Yeah. was very loud. There's a little bit of commotion though from the the neighborhood is in a very good area,
Yeah.
and there was a little bit of how can I say gunplay happening outside.
Really? That day?
Yeah,
I saw fighting.
yeah. So
That's what I saw.
So long story short,
but the gun was the day before.
no, it was that okay.
What?
Bro, I
So-
saw a velorio when I was leaving. I
dude.
had to drive 2 girls to their cars.
All right, really?
Remember, I stayed up.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
stayed up until
I remember.
the dawns of the next
Yes,
day.
yes, dude.
And you're like, you better leave because it's not a good neighborhood.
Yeah, you're gonna be cooked, bro.
And I'm like,
You're
I'm
next.
holding my stick. Don't worry about it. I got you.
Yeah. No, that day, there was these 2 gentlemen
Okay.
that had a good disagreement
Okay.
about gang affiliation outside. And
Outside of the event.
outside the events.
Okay.
But when I say outside, I'm talking like
A block
or
down the street.
No, I'm talking like
across the street.
50 yards.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
So one of them, there's little silly disagreements about territory and whatever. it is.
Yeah.
And so
This is my territory.
This is mine, even though
It's
they
like east side.
even though they rent the house they live
Right.
in.
It's
So
not
they,
even a house.
yeah. So yeah. So then one of them pulls a gun out,
Whoa.
and then the other guy runs. And so I don't know if you guys remember, but there was this dude that ran through the entire venue. He just
Wow.
ran through, and I was like, "That's weird."
Were we there?
I was at Virtue Fest.
That was at Virtue Fest. So this happened like right a little bit after it started. So
Okay, we
yeah,
were
so-
definitely there.
Yeah, I was there,
yeah,
but
so
I
you-
took Enrique to go get water. So we
Oh,
saw
you
fighting
prob- you-
outside.
yeah.
So that was
it was probably the same. It was probably the same people.
Got it.
So
Someone's
the
getting
guy-
jumped, bro.
Yeah. So then this guy ran through, and then the other guys got his boys, and they started looking for the guy that ran
In the
venue.
Whoa.
So
you guys need security.
So yeah, funny you say that because I said the exact same thing when that happened. I said, "Dang, we didn't really think about security, did we?"
We didn't think about
we
everyone's
didn't-
safety,
yeah,
did
didn't
we?
do everyone's safety. We should have probably prioritized.
It's like the Middle East.
Yeah, dude. So that's a real thing that happened, and I was a little bit concerned.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit's kind of an understatement, but like I was just like, dang, like I gotta
What
really
if?
watch out.
Yeah, the what
'cause-
ifs.
Yeah, and thank God that we were able to throw an event at that size. No one got hurt.
Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah,
bad happened.
yeah.
Like
Despite of all that, it
Yeah.
was still
God,
good.
God
Well,
was. Yeah,
I'm
God
glad
was
that
just-
I convinced Enrique not to walk to the liquor store then. Because
Yeah.
he was wanting to go
no,
walk.
dude. Yeah, no.
Remember how he said, like, oh, how far is it? I'm like, bro, it's like down the street. He's like, oh, I'm going to walk. I'm like, bro, you ain't walking out here.
No, dude.
You ain't
Yeah.
not walking out
Yeah.
here. And right when we left the drive or the parking lot, I saw literally people just jumping one guy. And I told Enrique, like, look, that could have been you,
That
bro.
could have been
Yeah,
you,
that could've
That could
man.
have been you, bro.
That could have been you and your phone gone.
Yeah.
Your life and your phone gone, bro. Yeah.
No, he
so
had the flip phone at that time.
Oh,
Yeah.
no,
They wouldn't have taken
They
it.
would have let him go, bro.
They would have laughed at him.
They'd have been, are you serious, bro?
Like,
Are you
what is
kidding?
this? You're broker than
They
me.
would have given him $50, bro. Like, hey,
Like,
man,
You need some money, man?
hey man, you good? Yeah, no. So Virtue Fest was honestly, it made us really proud.
Uh-huh.
Just that the community came out, and you guys came out. Thank you guys for coming out again.
Yeah,
Of
man.
course,
you
of
guys came
course,
out.
man.
A lot of great content, a lot of good music. It was just a lot of
Yeah.
fun. Some vendors didn't show up, and that was unfortunate. But
Yeah, we're really down to support anything that the community is doing in a positive way.
Cool.
I think we learned a lot as far as like live podcasting that day too.
yeah, and I'm sorry
Yeah.
about that. I know. Like
no. Like, but we learned the hard way, and I think that's a better way to learn because now it's
yeah.
ingrained in us.
Yeah.
Because we were
Absolutely.
before we had left, we spoke about headphones,
Yeah.
and we're like, nah,
I think we're solid. I think we're solid.
because we did an
Nope.
episode at a festival.
But we were far away
Yeah,
from the speakers.
exactly.
So that's why we kind of didn't need it.
Yeah.
At least one of us just to make sure everything's running smoothly.
Yeah,
That's
for
it.
sure.
yeah,
But Virtue Fest is indoors.
yeah,
It's
So-
indoors in a building full of glass.
and it's echoey.
And it's echoey. And
Yeah.
I apologize. We had a lot of rappers performing, and they just wanted their things to be played loud.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you guys.
Yeah. So we were like this.
We're like, I'm like looking at our guest's mouth. I'm like, I hope they understand.
I hope it's going.
I was
through.
just going like this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just like, yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
dude.
all right.
Yeah,
But-
it was, yeah,
But that's the beauty of a live event, though.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
beauty of it, We got maybe at AV Taco Fest, we just got lucky. Maybe because we had a good spot where we were away from the music.
yeah.
What if we were right next to it?
Mhm.
We probably would have had the same
Sure,
problem.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's a learning curve that
Yeah.
we went through.
Yeah, you live and you learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there was nothing that I said like in my head, I'm like, oh, negative or whatever. Like that's how you learn. You know, like there's no
Yeah.
control when it
Yeah.
comes down to
Yeah,
live
that's
performances.
exactly true.
And what do? We make the best of it.
Yeah, you make the
You
best
know?
of it and
Yeah.
you keep going, and that's it. Like if there's complaining, it's probably just in your head. You know,
Yeah.
like oh, I wish I had my headphones, that kind of thing.
I still had fun, man.
Yeah, it was good.
I still had
Yeah, it
fun.
was
A
good
lot
times.
of fun. I
Great.
had good food. You know, family. Some of my family ended up showing up too. You
Nice.
know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
Yeah, I can't thank you guys enough for being there and just being a part of it. Like that's like I said, it was our biggest thing. We had it planned since the beginning of the project, and we're just grateful that it worked out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know,
Do you guys have another one coming up?
not yet. We got some stuff planned, but we have to take it slower than what we had before.
Okay.
Only because of funding reasons and stuff.
Mm.
We were
Yeah.
very fortunate to have been funded by California to start the project,
Okay.
and that funding is over.
Okay.
But we still are actively keeping it alive.
Okay, gotcha.
And that's something
Okay.
that we were very transparent at Virtue Fest. Like, hey guys, like, you know, the government funding grant is over, but we still want to keep this alive via open mics, and then from there we'll see what directions to take.
Oh, okay.
You know, because we do this. We were gonna do this whether we had a grant or not.
Mm.
You know, it's about the community.
The
And,
grant was
yeah.
just a plus.
The grant was just a blessing from God saying, like, yeah, invest your time in this. We were gonna do it, but
With-
that confirmation was just very nice, you know.
Yeah.
And then it just because the truth is, like, I'm an audio engineer. I already have all the equipment,
Same.
you know. Yeah, so like I brought it. I bought more that we needed, but the amount of stuff that we were able to have and do is far more rewarding than what the grant could have ever provided. You know, because like again, we
Yeah.
would have done it anyway.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, it's a blessing, man. The Virtue stuff is cool, and we have more in store, like, you know, down the line. But for sure, right now, the open mic stuff is the bread and butter right now.
Right now,
Yeah. Mhm.
imagine like a Shader Brown in one of those open mic.
Doing what?
I don't know. Sit down and talk
They're
to the people.
just talking. You guys got 10 minutes to just hang out.
Just to talk in front of the microphone.
A 10-minute episode.
That'd be dope.
I
That'd
was
be
like,
dope.
people are like, "What the hell are you doing?" They're just
Who
talking to
are
each other.
these guys?
Yeah,
Like,
but yesterday's was really special because again, like Sochi was streaming it,
Mhm.
and a lot of people were tuning in on TikTok, and they all were just like super engaged. And you know some people had some negative funny things to say. I took it as jokes because the truth is they're just trolling, you know?
yeah.
But a lot of people were very like positive. Someone on the live chat wrote something like, "This is really cool that you guys are doing this. Like it's a cool way to keep like the kids off the streets."
Mhm.
And I was like,
Beautiful.
"Damn, like it's true." I mean, like obviously, like we're not dumb to where we didn't know that, but it's beautiful that other people acknowledge that.
Yeah,
You know.
sometimes that's what it takes. Like, it's something that maybe at the moment you're not seeing.
Yeah.
But then a comment like that, or someone
Yeah.
says something, you're like, "Oh shoot, didn't think of it like that."
Yeah,
You know?
it goes to that degree. So yeah, I mean, it's just that's all we're doing. Just right now, just open mic stuff, and we
Yeah.
welcome anyone and everyone. Do
Just
your
wanting
thing.
the momentum to keep going.
Yeah, we don't want it to die.
Mhm.
We, I think the first thing is we want people to continue having that platform,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and secondly, we want Virtue's name to still be in people's minds and
Mhm.
hearts.
yeah.
Yeah.
Out of all, like, I don't know, maybe give your 2 cents in it. The artists, all the artists that we've had since day one, out of all the events of Virtu, can you say, or rather, you not say, it's all respectful. Which out of all the artists you think like, damn, this guy got it.
So
This guy's it.
yeah, so I can't.
Or you were
really-
very impressed
yeah.
by,
Well, I was I was kind of blown away with a couple of up and coming people, but during Virtue Fest, one of the performers that we had actually had a talent scout from Universal Group at the audience to watch them
Mm.
perform, and I can't really say his name and stuff. I mean, I said his, but hey, there's a lot of people in the world.
There are a lot of pronouns now.
Yeah, there's a lot of pronouns. Yeah, left and right. Yeah. So there's definitely a lot of talent for sure.
Mm.
And there's also people that kind of just essentially fuck off,
Mm.
because Because let's make it clear. Every artist has performed with us in any show. We pay them.
Oh,
We compensated them.
Wow.
So we've like given people chances, and they just completely use it to wipe their ass with it, and it's like, and we learn from that.
In what sense, though? And you don't have to give out an artist name, but just kind of have an idea.
Yeah. Person comes, not prepared, doesn't care.
probably expected you to do the part, or no?
No.
Preparation
More
and their
just like,
performance?
performance was sucked. They cut it 10 minutes short.
Whoa.
Just said, hey guys, like just super unenthusiastic during the performance. Hey guys, I gotta go. I'm gonna leave early.
Whoa.
Didn't tell us anything. Like, if I wish he would have like told us something.
And they told it
anything. They
towards
told
the
it
audience?
on stage.
Whoa.
Why would you
You're
even
the
do
diva
that?
over there, bro.
and it's it's one of
You
those
ain't
things.
nobody, bro.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those things where it's like, dude. And so he gets off, and I tell him straight up, like, hey man, like, I think that was a very disrespectful demeanor that you had. We're grateful that you came out and worked with us, but it's definitely like a breach of our contract. So we're going to compensate you a portion of what you did.
Yeah. Did they have issues with that?
Oh well, yeah. Of course they did, and I, of course they did, because they, for whatever reason, whatever delusional land they live in,
Yeah.
they think that our time doesn't matter and theirs does.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, man, and I made it very clear, like, hey man, we technically don't have to give you anything, and I don't even want to, but because of my heart and where it's at and where I am for artists, I will for what you provided. So
what it's worth.
Yeah, for what it's worth. And you know what? Like, people like that, we just won't have back on.
Okay.
It's that simple.
And do they ever call you back?
Of course they hit us up in the messages like, hey man, like like I'd love to be back.
Sorry.
Did that person in particular hit you back?
Yeah, dude.
Whoa.
Dude, yeah, we've had two performers that they kind of gave us subpar performances, and they know they did. They know they didn't take it serious. They know because they carry that guilt with them. They carry this like, oh hey man, like, can we give another shot? No, dude. Like, why would we invest in you?
Yeah.
Like, why? You're not Dogecoin right now. You're not Bitcoin.
Yeah. And it's a good thing that you go about it that way, because it will give them a sense of reality. Like, hey, bro, you basically here you had your chance.
Yeah.
You blew it.
Yeah.
Go, go do you or whatever.
Yeah.
And it shows them like, oh shit, like.
Yeah, and
I gotta.
Yeah, I gotta lock in.
Yeah.
And I mean, if anything, I hope they take that and they learn from it.
Yeah.
I don't hate them. I don't care. It's fine. But I just don't see us working together because you've already broken that trust. So it's kind of like, we're good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just disrespectful, ultimately, and I think me and Sochi worked too hard to kind of let that happen.
To tolerate something like that.
Yeah. So it's one of those things, the community is full of interesting individuals. Some will work well with you and some won't. And that's okay. Yeah. And you just, it's all fair game. It's like, if you provide subpar performance, it's only fair that we provide subpar compensation.
Yeah.
So
has that been the worst case scenario, as far as like
as an
artist?
Yeah, that has. I think that's like the worst of it. I think
everyone has been showing up and.
Oh yeah, dude. Dude, that's like I'm referring to like 10% of like the community.
You do realize that you're gonna tell us names after recording,
just in case they want to come on the shade around.
Just in case, that way I know who not to bring.
Yeah.
Not that I want to know cheese, man, but
yeah. No, dude.
Well, kind of both.
I'm gonna protect your platform, bro.
Kind of both. But
He sees him on the next pod talking about it.
He's like, bro,
we invite him.
He's lying,
bro. Virtue's the worst promoters in the.
We started this whole drama.
No, it's funny.
Damn, bro. I didn't realize that that was going on behind the scenes.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, it's gonna happen. I'm sure you guys have had guests that you record something and then all of a sudden they kind of want to go back on what they're saying and doing and trying to manage what you want to do.
The farthest thing we've had is like, oh, can you cut that part out?
Yeah, it's usually when we're making fun of him though.
And
that's
like he'll cut it off.
I'll
That's
cut it
interesting.
off.
because he's the
That's
one editing.
interesting.
But it's
I
never
know.
like a
But I
guest.
say it on the pod. Like,
It's-
you
I'm
do
cutting
realize
this
I'm
off.
about to cut
Yeah,
that
it's
part
always
off.
we're making fun of him, and he doesn't like it. He's getting his feelings gonna get hurt.
You're getting
Like,
too personal.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? That's understandable, Ramses. Don't worry. Don't worry.
But I think we reached the halfway point of this episode.
Cool.
So yeah, man. You know what, TMEG, when we first did this shout out, this sponsor right here of
Mhm.
ours, you were the first one to try this. And
Product.
do you remember? Do you remember
Is
this
it Magicmind?
Magicmind?
All right. Dude, let me tell you real quick.
Oh,
You gave me 2 bottles.
oh yeah,
just to
I
take
gave you
home.
one. No, was it one on the episode? And I gave you
and
one for
gave
the
me
road.
One for road,
Right?
yeah. So, dude, yeah, I'm gonna make something very clear. I was not being paid to say this. I'm not even a part of this. I'm not getting a cut of this deal.
I'm not even part of this.
I'm not even. I'm just.
I'm not part of Shade Around.
Dude, this is real life right now. I took this thing like I think 2 days later. I was like, oh, I'll like let's see what's up. Because I remember trying on the podcast and I was like, oh, this is pretty good. Like I
Yeah.
wonder like, but a couple days later I tried it just individually, and you won't believe it. It actually like keeps you awake.
Yeah,
Actually makes you productive.
yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. I'm not
Yeah.
getting paid to say any of this.
Yeah.
This is just real life. Like this is a cool product. Like
Next,
Yeah.
next time we're gonna get you some Blue Chew.
yeah, Blue Chew. I'm gonna be like torqued up, torqued up
I
on.
like-
We'll do the combo Blue Chew and Magicmind combo.
All right.
Shit. Watch
a lot of energy, bro. A lot of energy.
Watch the Blue Chew down with the. Dude, you're not down to feed me Blue Chew on
Oh,
the
no.
stream.
Yeah, bro. So yeah, we got a bottle right here just for you again, bro.
Custom made.
Pass it,
Because
please.
the first time you tried it, it was such a good,
It was so sensational. Bro.
such a good little segment,
Yes, please.
Yeah, so
hand it over right now.
here you go, Magicmind
Nice and
again. The homie Chris
Dude,
again with Magicmind.
This is the same flavor you gave me, bro.
There's only one.
Oh, they only have one
There's
flavor?
only one flavor.
Dude, y'all gotta lock in, bro. You want me out here promoting this? TMEG needs to get a sponsorship.
Yeah,
gonna
dude.
hit you
We'll
guys up.
tag you guys on the.
Yeah. We need you guys to.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah, dude.
Are you able to sleep after drinking that?
Dude, no, I was up. I was just up, dude. It was hard. It was
I was.
dude.
I was up and it was hard.
It was hard to not be productive, bro.
He's like doing his homework from like
I'm
second
doing-
grade.
Yeah, I'm doing my 5th grade homework. I
Right.
understand this now.
It's like finally.
Yeah, dude, it was insane.
I remember a lot of things now.
Yeah, this is so funny.
Yeah.
Magicmind going down the hatch.
Magicmind.
Let's go.
All right.
Dude, still tastes great. I just love that organic, like fresh taste. Sharper mind, low stress, calm energy.
There you go.
Magicmind.
What more could you ask for?
Yeah.
Bruh,
what
here-
more?
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, man.
Dude, I'm so grateful. Grateful that we have things like Magicmind on the podcast.
But yeah, that's not the only thing. And it's funny how we were talking about like the whole concerts and being there in person. That's another sponsor we have, SeatGeek. Code ShaderBrown20 for concerts, any
Okay.
concerts.
Okay.
Big names, little names, all you name it.
Mhm.
And sports, all sports, MLB, basketball, all of them. $20 off your first purchase.
Damn.
I can't believe you guys landed a SeatGeek sponsor.
We got SeatGeek in the
That's
house,
insane.
and that's $20. And we're talking about like, oh, maybe people's budgets are not there. Shader Brown, we're out here looking out for y'all.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and let us scratch your back, but we want you to scratch our back too, and use that code when you go to your next event, whether it's music or sports.
Think about it. The $20 off is gas to get there,
or
Yep.
it's a drink,
or a drink,
Or parking
food,
ticket.
parking ticket. Yeah, there you go.
there you go.
Guys, this is a no-brainer.
There you go.
No brainer, bro.
When you go
No
see those Lakers,
Those Doyers, fool.
I mean, Dodgers already won the
They
World Series.
They got crazy dub, bro.
Crazy, and a concert too.
For sure.
Yeah, use our code, man.
Maybe a TMEG concert.
There you
Sure.
go.
Let's
It
go.
will happen. It will
100%,
happen.
100%.
We'll use the code.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
You'll be there.
we have another sponsor, W Energy pre-workout, natural fruit extract caffeine. So it's a little,
Wow.
it's a little bit more healthier substitute rather than those crazy energy drinks where they give you the jitters.
Yeah.
This
yeah.
is jitterless.
Nice.
This energy drink. So it's a better choice. Use code Shade of Brown Pod, I believe. It will be in the description
Oh my god, bro.
for 10% off your entire order. They don't just have pre-workouts; they have hydration drinks. They have tumblers. They have duffel bags, like gym bags, whatever those things.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So they have merch, stickers, all sorts of things, and they're pretty dope. They're pretty dope. I've had a couple those, what are they called, like cups of powder.
What?
The
Powder?
the protein shaker cups.
Yeah, I've had the powder, the actual pre-workout.
It's like creatine?
No, it's like energy, like pre-workout.
Oh, okay,
basically.
gotcha.
That's basically what it is.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and it really, I dig it. I'm not saying this because we're sponsored by them.
Bro, you
But,
tried it?
Yes, I've tried it.
What
I've had
happened?
like 3 of them.
He hulked out, bro. He went nuts. in
He
the
just
gym.
forgot to go to the gym.
I dry scooped that. But yeah, man, if you guys you live an active life, maybe combo it with Magicmind, and that'll be crazy, dude.
We'll be up for 2
Imagine.
days.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Imagine that Magicmind with the pre-workout, with the organic pre-workout. Nah, you're cooked, bro. You're gonna become the alpha male of alpha males.
You'll be glowing and
Yeah,
floating away.
You'll be flying around
Hair-
everywhere.
Your chest hairs will just pop out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Testosterone gonna be like this.
Right.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, man, we got that too. And then last but not least, we're over here recording at Inview Media. This podcast is powered by Inview Media. The owner's sitting right over there.
Yes,
the homie
sir.
Irvin. Yes, sir. And shout out to Inview Media. You guys do, videography, photography, and if you're out there looking for those kind of services, and there's a new service coming soon.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if I'm clear
you
to
can
say it.
Say it.
A photo booth?
Yes, sir.
Got a photo booth coming, service coming soon,
Yep, we're gonna
right?
start doing photo booths, so that's coming up. So we already have an event lined up for one.
Already.
Yeah, already, bro. So people are asking, so here we go.
There you go. There you go, man.
California, we got that
Yep.
passive income coming
Yeah,
in.
yeah. You gotta lock that in.
You have to have like 10 jobs here.
Pretty much, dude. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Dang, man, that's dope. Yeah, no. I want to emphasize something. Anyone could take a picture and a video on their phone,
Mhm.
right? But what Inview Media does is elevate the products that they're trying to sell, elevate the production of someone's real estate or just anything, really, right?
Mhm.
Just
Yeah.
anything. It's important to have a good view on what you're trying to sell. So go with
Inview Media.
Inview Media. I got lost.
He needs another
I need
Magicmind.
another Magicmind ASAP.
It hasn't kicked in yet. Hasn't kicked in.
yeah,
He
hasn't
barely
kicked
took it. He barely took
We
it.
needed some blue chew in there.
Yeah, we need a sprinkle of blue chew in there, for real.
Get him going faster.
Yeah, my bad. I've been working all day.
Yeah, I
you're good.
haven't been home all
Yeah,
day.
we're all in the
so-
same boat right now. We're all in the same boat.
We're all like,
We're all like
Yeah.
in the 80% of like, okay, we got 20% of energy left.
yeah, dude, yeah.
But yeah, man. So shout out to all that, all the people that are helping us out, continue with this podcast journey. And we're gonna take a break. And when we're hitting the break, when you hear that song, the logo on there, that's your cue right there. Go hit the description, tap those links, and then buy all Magicmind, buy W Energy, go buy some tickets, and tap Inview Media. I'm gonna put that link in there too. And then hit up Irvin like, hey, I need this. All that.
There we go. There we go.
We'll be right back.
Sheesh.
3. All right, we are back.
Let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, so when we were taking a break, we were geeking out a little bit.
Just a bit.
And we don't want to get too deep onto it, but we'll get more deep on the AI aspect part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, over here, Irvin and myself, and probably Chris over here, with video stuff, they have to work with, and what's that?
Final cut.
Final Cut.
Damn.
It was a big update, and
Thanks so much, man.
Final Cut had an update, and it was a pretty good update. There's AI features now, and who mentioned CapCut?
I did.
I'm pretty sure you did. So they were competing. Is their move to compete with CapCut? You were saying, right?
Yeah, I think CapCut's very user friendly to the point where it's on the phone. That's where a lot of people have been navigating it, and I think CapCut. I think they've finally been listening to the customer as far as like what they've actually where their customer is actually going, and the fast-paced editing. Like the just drop it, and then it kind of does it for you.
Yeah.
I think that's where everything's essentially going to go. I know Premiere has been doing it for a minute, and CapCut is fine. I mean, not CapCut. Final Cut is finally actually catching up.
Yeah. I think it's incredible. I think it's really cool that AI could help people produce content, because like someone like myself, the truth is I have not used CapCut yet. I haven't. I still edit on like Final Cut and stuff. I color grade on Final Cut and stuff.
Yeah.
Or Visco.
Yeah.
And the idea that you can get content out fast and it looks good,
and
it's dope, and kids are doing it on TikTok all the time.
They're showing me how to do it.
Yes, dude, it's dope. It's so dope, and I have like a story. Because if you guys have you updated Logic Pro yet?
Yeah.
So they also have AI stuff in there too now.
Yeah, the AI mastering.
Yeah, AI mastering, but also AI musicians.
Oh, I haven't touched that yet.
You haven't touched. It's insane, dude. It is crazy how good. It is so good that me and the band had to sit down and go, okay, should we use this? It became an ethical issue. Do we need you? No, yes. It's funny because
you're out of the band.
It's funny because it becomes a thing where it's like we kind of not lost ethics. It was more me. I was the one more like, guys, like this sounds dope. And then everyone else was like we can't do that. We can't let a robot take on the bass part of the song. And it's like, yeah, you're right. Okay, let's just do our own. And we did. It turned out to be better than the one of the AI. But still, it's like, but as a musician, as someone that cares a lot about how something sounds and how much it adds to something.
Yeah.
The fact that an AI thing, you tell it what chords to play, and it does it in whatever style you want, and it sounds like an actual hired musician, blows my mind.
Okay, question. Since it was AI, did it have that human aspect to it?
Yes.
That little bit of imperfection?
Yes.
Yeah?
It has, dude, you can't distinguish it from, especially in a mix. You can't tell. Because it sounds like you can tell it what bass to use. You can tell it how frequently to kind of humanize, or AKA like mess up a little bit.
Yeah.
Imperfections, how often to do fills, how basic or how advanced you want things. It's as if you're telling a studio musician, hey, like at this part, do more, do less here. It's like that, but fast, free, effective. And and wait, and hold on. It's not, bro. And it gets even better because it sounds like it's been professionally like recorded.
Yeah.
It sounds like Logic will automatically make the plugins like auto set to something, and it sounds good with no editing, nothing. It's good. And that's what blew me. And that's what put me in this illusion of like, guys, we don't even need to record like a bass part. And then like Kevin, I remember specifically saying like Kevin, shout out Kevin. He said, well then at this point, when we play live shows, let's just push play on the laptop. And that's when I realized, and I remember calling him like, hey, you're right. Like we have to let AI be a source of inspiration, not a source of
replacement
or replacement. Because like once we allow people to get away with, and look, okay, if I had that, ethical debate, then someone else around the world had that same debate and said, no, I'm gonna just go with the full AI.
Yeah.
And they're doing it now. You will never know. You will never know what songs on Spotify you're listening to that are all done with AI. because that's already been a thing for a long time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that night we all established like we can use it for inspiration,
Yeah.
but we have to remove it and do our own thing.
Mhm.
That's crazy. Yeah, because I updated it, and I've only barely touched a few things. I don't really do music anymore. Really, I do dabble here and there. That's why I probably haven't got to that point yet. You know, I barely saw the whole mastering part, which I was like more interested part. Yeah, because I have like I was sitting on music, so I was like, how about if I just able to master these real quick? You know, that's what I was going. Yeah, but
no, yeah, like especially with like podcast stuff, right? Yeah, the AI mastering, a whole nother thing that's like, wow, like what the hell?
Yeah,
Guys, there are people that go to universities, invest millions of dollars in equipment for mastering.
Yeah,
and Logic Pro does a pretty good job with making your mix sound mastered. Like it's like to a trained ear, you can tell we could do some more.
Yeah.
But pretend you're a 15-year-old kid. You got a MacBook Air for Christmas, and you want to make music, dude. That's good enough to put on Spotify and show your friends. That's more than enough. That's more than enough. Now you have an actual like place in the world as an artist.
What do you guys think that means for the music industry part? Then?
Well, let's
more independent.
Yeah, well, let's be real. This has been a thing for a long time. This idea of AI it's in Spotify now. There's a lot of theories and a lot of evidence. This is all speculative. Let's make that clear. That Spotify uses AI music and uploads their own AI music through their own playlists to generate their own funding and money. And there's a lot of evidence pointing to this. I'm not saying anything. Hey, Spotify, I didn't say anything. All I'm saying is that this is a very speculative and interesting topic about AI.
this episodes they're also uploading Spotify.
Spotify, we love you, bro.
Sponsor
Spotify, if you want to fight the allegations, come on, bro. No, but yeah, so we've been surrounded by AI for a while now, but no one's really noticed. This whole AI thing kind of blew up. But let me say something. I've talked a lot of good about AI, but there's one thing that I'll always, always, always harp on people. There's a lot of people out there being scared of AI taking over art jobs and commercial jobs. And let's be real, we've seen some like AI commercial stuff, and they're there. But us as humans will always, 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 always favor the human art and element.
Yeah.
AI will never replace soul. Never. And it can't.
There you go.
And it never will, never can. And I encourage artists listening to this to understand that AI will never take your spot.
Use that as a tool.
Yeah, it's okay to use AI as a tool. AI should be used the same way as you go outside and look over a mountain view. Go, wow, this is beautiful. Just let it inspire you. Don't be afraid of it inspiring you, because the truth is, machines will never, ever, ever be able to take over a soul ever. If there's one thing that we'll have in 1,000 years, it's your soul. That machines,
unless
AI,
you sell your soul,
unless you sell it,
unless you're like Elon Musk, where they're gonna plug you in.
Oh, Neuralink.
Yeah, Neuralink.
And I don't ever believe that your soul will ever be digitized. It can't. I think your consciousness. Well,
uploaded into a server.
Sure, I think that could happen in like a copy digital format. Like but
it won't be. It won't be the original.
Yeah, it won't be the soul. I think the one thing humans will always have forever is their soul.
Yeah.
That's what I believe. So AI is cool. It's okay. Embrace it, guys. As artists,
don't be scared.
We need to feed our creativity, and if AI does that for you, what's the harm in it?
Damn, I need to jump on that.
Yeah, no, but dude, trust me. After this podcast, try to just make something. It is insane how like wow, okay.
That's great.
Well, there's AI in everything now.
Yeah, I've used AI to give me topics for podcasts.
Yeah, ChatGPT, right?
ChatGPT, okay. Yeah, or
Yeah.
Google Gemini.
Yeah.
These products, like they, in my opinion, they help.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
Like I work in the school system in technology, and one thing that they're encouraging teachers to do is to use AI to bring up lesson planning. And you know what? I'm okay with that.
I could dig that.
Yeah, and I'm okay with it because teachers' lives are already hard as it is.
Yeah.
And can you imagine anything that can help them?
And also growing a business or building a business. When I got the photo booth, I literally went on ChatGPT and asked it, what's the average rate for photo booth in Antelope Valley, California, and said 400 to 800. It gave me the hours, and then I asked how much should I pay an employee hourly. It said $20 to $25. I'm like, it's already giving you a system to even start a business.
Yeah, and you know what? Like you would have to pay an advisor, like that kind of,
or have
money.
Someone that has been in the business,
Right?
and can give you this guidance. But literally, it's in your pocket.
Yeah, and you know what? And that's the cool thing. And that's, again, this is just evidence that AI can be used for good for yourselves. Because if I want to start a business and I go, man, I don't know, I'm not gonna. Maybe I should go to college for 4 years and figure it out. Dude, ask Google Gemini, ask ChatGPT.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to open a recording studio.
Yeah.
What is, like, how much should I charge if I live here? Just like you said, just like what you did. And there you go. Bam. Your business plan laid out. Cool. Now pursue it.
Yeah. And then I also did it for a contract too. I did for 2 years already. I did the STEM Expo for the Lancaster High School.
Oh, nice.
And they showed it to the city and they liked it. So of course they contacted us again, but now because the city's getting involved, they kind of wanted a contract.
Yes.
And I was busy that day, and I even emailed the lady. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm busy. Can I send you a contract by tomorrow?
Yeah.
I literally didn't think about it when I was writing the email, but right after,
You're like, wait a minute.
I'm like, let me go on ChatGPT, and I wrote
Let's try this out.
what I needed to write as far as like it's just a little template, and it's like just write me a contract.
Yeah.
And it went, and I'm like,
It's
copy
insane.
and
Yep.
paste. I'm like,
Yep.
there you go. Like
It's a beautiful thing. I've used Gemini to write proposals for programming for schools. And like, you know, I tell it, hey, this is the programming idea, this is the time, this is the days. Can you lay this out in this format, please? Thank you. And that please and thank you goes a long way, because it shot me back with the complete, like, just like, I guess you would say contract or just proposal.
yeah.
And it worked out. The school district loved it, and that school district is currently now funding this program.
Wow.
And who wins from that? The kids.
Yeah.
The students.
Exactly.
Because they're the ones that get to experience the programming.
Yeah.
I don't know. AI. I don't know, man. I'm in favor. I love technology.
Yeah.
I think technology will only grow. And I think if we refuse to grow with it, we'll get left behind.
Exactly.
And so get with it, guys.
Exactly.
Get with the program.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And you know, but again, I'll say this one more time. AI will never ever replace your soul. You don't have to be afraid of going, man, like, oh my gosh, it's going to take the jobs. No, humans can catch on, and they know when to feel disrespected when a company that can afford real people use AI. Like, they know. People know, and they stop rocking with those people. It's happening now. I know you guys have seen that. I know you guys have had friends like, wow, like, this company is using AI for what a cheeky, cheesy commercial. This sucks. And guess what?
Yeah.
They don't make money off of that because no one resonated with whatever they're trying to sell because they used AI automatically. So yeah, no, for real.
No, I agree. I think any type of tool that we get is to advance ourselves in the best way that we can. Of course, people are going to use it in its most laziest way, just to ask stupid questions, and I'm like, oh, okay, it was a trend. I'm bored, you know. But I'm like, bro, like, you have no idea what you have in your pocket.
Yeah, and haven't even explored the possibilities that you have within just the stuff that you already have. And you know what? I love something that you said earlier that I want to kind of go back to it. That Final Cut Pro, Logic Pro, they're adding these new features to compete with the market. To go, we have these programs that are super user friendly that just make things happen super easy. And that's good. I think that competition is good because look, like Apple is a great example of this. People for years will buy whatever iPhone comes out. Doesn't matter if they update them or not. Doesn't matter if there's anything new with them. But something's changing because the iPhone 16 did not do well.
Yeah, people are just like, bro, I already have the 15.
Yeah. Like, oh, thanks for the button on the side, I guess. Thanks for Apple Intelligence.
Right.
It's not even out yet.
Yeah, it's not even out. So like, you see what I mean? Like, when the masses speak, and again, this just goes back to soul. When people speak, corporations have to listen.
Yeah.
There's no choice. They have to listen. So that's why we have these things. That's why we have USB-C. That's why we have AI, like this technology that's groundbreaking that helps artists, because we the people have gone, you know what? We're not going to use this because you're not filling our needs. We're done filling your needs. You know. So that's it's cool. I'm glad this is the direction we're taking. Again, it just harps back. Soul is irreplaceable. People are irreplaceable.
We got deep on that one.
Right?
Yeah.
I think it's going to benefit a lot of people, but of course, like I said, going back to the negative, it is going to affect humanity in a bad way too, because we are creatures of comfort. And unfortunately, there's a lot of comfort in AI too, not just in what we're talking about, music, and also
there's AI girlfriends.
Exactly, the AI. What do they call those sex dolls, or whatever?
And that's the dark side of AI. That's the and I wish
Terminator is coming through, bro.
Yeah, Terminator is about to terminate your
wiener, bro. It's gonna swallow it.
Yeah, it's gonna terminate your nut, bro. No, yeah, dude. There's definitely this dark side of it too, where they're messing with people's emotions. But this again, it goes back to this like, we the people have to go, hey man, this is unacceptable. This is like an evil thing now. Now I've read stories where people have like, AI has been like, oh, like AI, like an AI model made a guy like kill himself or something.
Whoa.
Yeah, I remember. Put it up. Put it up, Jamie, on the screen.
All right. Young Jamie.
Where like there are negative things that can happen through AI.
Yeah.
And I think, but the beautiful thing is, the more we understand it, the less likely it is that we'll let it hurt us.
Yeah, I think I'm optimistic, but I also see how it could be used as a trend because I'm in the creative space as far as like creating content and stuff, and I have to follow trends just because I need to showcase my customer that the video that I'm giving them is gonna give them something in return.
Yeah.
That's why they're investing in me to make a product as far as like for their TikTok or Instagram or YouTube or whatever. But the problem is that because we are copycatting off of trends, the one thing that I think what is missing now is being genuine as far as like when it comes to the marketing, because we are listening to an algorithm.
Yeah.
And who is the algorithm, you know?
Yeah.
Is that AI, or is that just is it listening to what we think we like because the one person that did it first got a lot of views and comments?
Just follow along.
Yeah.
And what you just said is the struggle of all artists.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because everyone chases this, like the trend.
Mm-hmm.
What's trending right now? This sound is trending. Use this sound. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Guess who the bass player is? Guess who the guitar player is? Like band content. It's like people forget that their art should be their priority.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't be like, okay, what will get us plays? Because let's be real. Let me be 100% transparent and real. If right now TMEG put out a TikTok or a reel that said like, guess who the drummer is? And we're all playing drums and 3 of us play it really sloppy and our actual drummer plays it good. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's clearly Anthony. He's the drummer.
Mm-hmm.
Will the people watching that even care to listen to the music?
I think some would, just because it's very easy to just like attract people now into your platform just because you're doing like silly things.
No, let me tell you.
But I think what you're trying to go after is the consumer base, like the actual fan, not the kid that is wanting just to consume like short form content for instant gratification to stimulate whatever neuron that they basically have.
But check this out. Statistically, and there's a lot of studies on this, people will not dive deeper into your band if you do trends. They don't care. To you, it's just like a familiar video of that I just watched 10 seconds ago. Haha, cool. Next. And there we go, you're forgotten. We as artists have to learn to go back to just making art and attracting the people that want to be there, that we want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because dude, following trends is just a rabbit hole that's never ending and it won't get you anywhere.
No, I see it.
You see what I mean? Like I've seen artists, they play the game, right? And their views stay low. And all of a sudden they make a video that they want to do. Like, oh, let's talk about my mics. Like, these are vintage mics. I love how they sound. Hey, if you want a part 2, let me know. Millions of views on that video. Because all of a sudden you learn, oh wait, people, they just want to see authenticity. That's exactly like what you said.
It's more organic.
Yeah. And it's a never ending game. So far.
It's harder now for kids to actually step away from the trend just because you see celebrities now doing it.
Yeah, dude, dude,
the influencer.
The celebrity, the one girl from Stranger Things, she does the same thing that every other, toxica,
viral thing.
That girl not wearing the bra. You could see literally straight through her shirt, just acting like she's making cookies or I'm like, oh, here's my new outfit, and I'm like, bro, like I could see everything.
Yeah, and it's like it's just that just sucks. Like, I wish
I'm like, not you, 11.
yeah, not you.
She's not 11 anymore. She's 12.
Bro, yeah, she's like 20 something now.
Dude, yeah, I it just sucks. I wish people. I'm gonna sound nuts right now, but I wish people would wake up and stop glorifying that kind of content.
Yeah.
And stop because let's be real, it's just the pornography mindset. It's just it just sex sells, right? And that's been the case for a long time. It's like And I just wish one day people will wake up and just be liberated from, I guess, porn addiction.
But it's the actual companies though, because we understand that TikTok
for sure.
here and TikTok in China is completely different.
For
so
sure.
it is in our, I guess we have the freedom of will and choice to not actually view that stuff. But if we're being bombarded, like literally that's all you see when you scroll, like at some point you're gonna be like, I give up.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like,
no, it's true. It's true. We're fed poison.
I give up.
I give up. I give up. Like, follow.
Let me go see what else she's been doing, bro.
Yeah, no, I think it's very important for young men of all ages to kind of steer clear from that stuff. I think it's very damaging. To men.
Oh yeah.
Like whether the question of like, oh, they don't respect women, this and that. I don't know. I don't care about that topic. It's more of like the men's psychological wiring just gets screwed up. It's just so harmful.
You know what would be crazy? It would be like maybe the answer to all that consuming whatever, like, like sex sells and all that, and like will keep people from not
procreating,
indulging that kind of content or running into that kind of stuff, where they want to clean up their algorithm per se. Or maybe they got some people that need to unfollow or whatever, Maybe like these social platforms need to update something where they say, we all follow each other here, right? They say you're scrolling and you see some chick and you can see, her things,
Or nalgas.
And it shows Shada Brown also saw this video.
Dang, put him on blast.
And it's kind of like putting the people on blast. I think that, it will keep a lot of people like, I don't want people to know that I'm seeing this kind of content.
Yeah. No, I think that type of shame would work if the companies had a heart. But what they're wanting to do is
they want to keep you addicted.
They need you there, and they want you to keep
that would be
scrolling.
crazy though.
That'd be a dope update. Yeah, no,
that'd be a dope update.
Let's just be real.
There could be an app. Someone could make an app for the actual social media platform that you're talking about.
Yeah, for the particular one you're speaking.
And then that way you could just download the app and see who's actually watching it.
Yeah.
And you're like, I didn't know that guy was gay.
Yeah, like that.
Right? Why is he watching gay content?
Why is he watching Diddy videos?
Diddy videos.
Yeah, see?
Hell no.
It's like a exposing app.
Okay, yeah.
Like expose
app. There we go. You heard it first from
here. Here first.
We're gonna write it.
These boys need a 30% royalty. Yeah, dude. I don't know. It's crazy. It's a crazy world. I don't know. In this world where I want to fit in is as a musician that makes genuine music and that has fun within it. People receive it and we take care of each other in that sense.
Yeah. Hell yeah, bro.
I think that's what the dream is for everybody, but I think a lot of people are now a little bit more entitled to think that they deserve things that they haven't worked for. I do like the aspect that your girl is a part of your journey. Because I think that's important, when it comes down to partnerships too.
That's beautiful, bro.
That the concept that you guys are going in the same pathway, and you guys are enjoying the same things as far as like the growth of the, what you guys are growing with the festivals and the community and everything. And I think that's something that guys need to hear that too. That maybe you found her at an early age, but you also worked on yourself to attract that. It just doesn't come out of the blue where, like all of a sudden you have this type of girl. Look, that's a work in progress on yourself.
Yeah.
Because she's going to see you being unauthentic. And if she sees that, she's going to be gone.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I think everyone has, like, everything happens in time, in the right time. And I think everyone's journey is obviously different, but the one thing that stays the same is growth.
Yeah.
And if you're not growing and improving yourself or making yourself a better you every day, then you'll get left behind and you'll lose a lot of opportunity that was meant for you just because you refuse to be a better person every day.
Yeah.
And that's something that's just universal. It's just very human to need to grow.
Yeah.
When you don't grow, it's not a coincidence to get left behind. You know, it's true. Yeah, that's just how it is.
What's that one program? No Children Left Behind?
No children left behind. No child left behind.
Oh, no child left behind.
No child left behind.
Is that the George Bush?
I
No,
don't
is that
know.
the Obama program? for
One
kids?
of them.
Some.
I was like, some kids, bro, they should have been left
They need
behind.
to leave some behind.
They should have left them behind, bro. What are you doing? Why am I in my classroom?
Yeah, why are you here? Yeah,
Interrupting the class over
Yeah,
here.
facts. You think you're funny, bro? All right, read this. Go. All right, you're next to read, bro. And they can't read. 7th grade can't read. I, bro.
But I just we were talking about this also and during the break. Just to let you guys know, if you haven't noticed yet, but Enrique's not here.
Oh.
All right. You know.
Where you at, Enrique? Where you at?
Yeah. So
Enrique,
he
I was expecting you.
Yeah, I know we have the guests and everything for you, bro.
What the hell?
What the hell? Yeah, but yeah, he wasn't able to make it, so you know, he'll be here. Ain't no thing, you know. So just so that
Yeah,
you guys know.
little heartbroken, Enrique. Are you
Yeah,
serious?
I know.
Bro? Like, wait, am I not important enough for you to show up?
Damn.
That's crazy. I remember this.
crazy.
I've loved Enrique for a long time.
You've known him longer than we have.
I think you're right.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I think that's crazy. Enrique.
How'd you guys meet? I never heard the
No,
backstory.
yeah, I met him at a local show,
Okay.
and we were just kind of. I think I was playing a gig or something,
And you just showed up?
and he was there, and that's kind of when I learned. We introduced each other, and we just became kind of friends because he's always had this like vision. He's just an artistic person. He's a musician.
Yeah.
And he makes music.
Yeah.
and he like had like his own little podcast.
Yeah.
and he invited me on.
Okay.
And we
Were
just
you like one of the only guests that he had?
I think so. It's very possible. It's very possible.
Small freaking world, dude.
Yeah. Because I'm like, bro, when are you gonna invite me to your podcast? I was like, I don't know if I want to bring you to that. Because he's building his podcast thing right now.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah.
But it's like it's a what are they called? Those
Containers.
containers where you store stuff.
Oh.
So he's building it in there.
Oh.
And I'm like, bro, just make sure that door's open because in the
You're
summer,
gonna suffocate.
in
bro.
that summer, bro, you're gonna be all
insulation.
toasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's dope. Yeah. Well, Enrique, we miss you.
Yeah.
I miss you.
Yeah, man.
And
See
next
you
time I'm
guys.
here, you better be here.
yeah.
You better be.
I will
here.
hold you accountable.
Yeah. And you
Yes,
guys just stayed friends throughout that time.
Yeah, we just stayed close. He's always been someone that supported me, and I've always been someone that supported him.
Yeah, he's always happy when he sees you.
Dude,
He just
Enrique's
seems
dope.
very like happy.
No,
More
he's-
happy
yeah, it's-
when he sees you than when he sees
I know
us.
exactly.
Sheesh. All right, guys. New co-host. Yeah, no, he's a great guy. Like I said, I am genuinely heartbroken he's not here. He brings a certain fun element to everything.
Yeah, yeah.
He just has that spirit. He has that heart.
Yeah, he has that kid mentality still, like where it's innocent, like he wants to say whatever he wants, whenever he wants, and he doesn't care about the consequences.
You know, it's funny. It sounds like an insult, but
No, it's like it's not. Like he still has that the
Inner child.
the inner child
And
of like
that's-
he sees visions.
Yeah.
And he's just going for it, like
Yeah.
that.
Like, yeah, he said this before. Like he still looks at clouds and says, "That looks like a dinosaur." You know?
and you know what? God bless him. God bless him.
He's like, hey, where's the liquor store? I'm gonna go walk. I'm like, bro, calm down. I'm gonna
Like,
drive your ass.
Yeah, trying to walk to the liquor store.
No,
the
not
bad
out-
side of town.
Not out here, bro. Not out here.
Those guys are fighting. Somebody has to stop them. You know? Like, no, I'm
it's
going.
like, it's like they're doing something really fun. Let me go watch.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's funny. No.
yeah. I saw the candles after I left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess someone had passed away the day before.
Well, in that area, people are always passing away.
Yeah,
Bro. I'm telling you,
it was big too. They had a
Dude,
big old
yeah,
sting,
It's funny how much love people have for you when you're gone.
right?
That they build a little monument for you on
Yeah.
the public road. And but when you were here, no one told you anything about staying
Yeah.
away from the gunplay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's funny, huh?
It's funny how, like when, not to get dark, like when someone passes away, he was such a sweet man.
Dude,
He did this and that. He was the best.
He was so giving.
But in person, when they're alive,
I have a story that's
Tell
very
it.
similar to that. I'm gonna say it because this is a real thing. I had a best friend and he passed away from a car accident.
Yeesh.
You know, it's very unfortunate. Me and this guy were very close. So I was at this church and we were just together. We were in the worship band together. We were just always hanging out. It was something that I always looked forward to. We always were together. We always, you know, people made it like call us inseparable and stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, we were both young men, both 21, and you know, we had our alliances, and you know, people are like, oh, we don't like these guys. They suck. These guys suck. Like all they do is talk trash. Like whatever. And the people that we felt that way had the same feelings back. So it was very mutual, not a big deal. When he passed away, it's mind blowing how fake people are in those times. I remember when he passed away, the next day I went to church, and you know, people are still mourning about it. And I remember people forming a line to speak to me. Oh man, what happened? Oh, so sorry. He was such a cool guy. I would have known if you spoke to him, and you never did. And people pretending like they cared about him. Dude, it's like what you said. People always pretend, oh, boo-hoo, wow, I want to be a part of this. I'm going to pretend to be sad. And they don't value people when they're still around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I grew up fast, you know, just seeing that, understanding how the nature of people when it comes to wanting to be involved.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy.
There's a lyric. I forgot the name of the song and artist, but there's a lyric. It's like, you're the first one to understand it, but last one in line.
That's crazy. That's brilliant.
Yeah, that was a brilliant line. Like, that was dope.
But this is just human behavior, though. Like,
no, yeah, it is, and that's the issue. Humans want to be involved. It doesn't even matter in what capacity. It doesn't matter what they got to do or say to be involved. They just want to be involved.
Well, it's that same thing that I said in the past. It's the entitlement of like you're wanting something that you didn't work for, like the friendship. They didn't work for it.
Yeah.
So why are they sad? Like, yeah, you're sad that someone passed away, but to go up to you to tell you what they were.
Yeah, it's like it's just like I remember just feeling disgusted. Like, dude, like this isn't the time for you to feel like you are significant. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that ain't it. I don't know what you're doing, but it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, love that you said that because it sucks. It's unfortunate.
Yeah. But I think well, I want to know before we head out, and I also want to, you know, you're in a band.
Yep.
Let's not forget that.
Nope.
No,
let's not.
let's not.
No, absolutely not. Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Never forget.
Never.
So like what's been cooking with TMEG, man?
Oh my gosh, I have learned
other than the AI stuff that you mentioned.
You know, I think 2024 has been a year where the band has learned to work together and make songs together. Because for a long time I was the sole person writing and recording everything.
Oh, okay.
But I kind of was I made the decision, you know what, guys, I want all of our hearts to be in these records. I want our voices to be in this record. And oh my gosh, what a crazy like change. Like the workloads become so bearable.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like we as a band have written songs together, written lyrics together, like we have this new single coming out in January. And we intentionally wanted to put it out in January because we don't want the holidays to get mixed in with this. And we think it's a big deal. We think the song is going to be a big deal. It's very different. It's just new. And we couldn't have done that if I was the only one writing the songs. We all had to be part of it. So I think we have a lot of new music that will resonate with a lot of people and that'll reach a new audience coming for sure. I'm super excited. I'm excited for you guys to hear it.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it. I'm super excited.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, you know, like the whole band's more involved.
Exactly.
Type thing.
Yeah, so we all sit down in the studio.
So you get different mix of creativity, different mind.
Yeah, different mind, different lyrics, different melodies.
Yeah.
Stronger melodies, stronger lyrics, lyrics that have deeper meaning, deeper thought-provoking topics.
Yeah.
Just things that and not only that, but something that I love, they're very real. These are lyrics that you know, like we have a song about a particular someone that I can't say, toxic relationship.
Las tóxicas.
I'm telling you, bro, they're everywhere, bro.
Las tóxicas.
And this song is, and I believe since it's rooted in something real, that it has it has the power and potential to reach people and to resonate with them. And and doing all this with a cool, upbeat melody and just danceable rhythm section.
Very cool.
You know, it's just, I don't know. I'm very excited. I'm glad you asked because that's something I'm passionate about. Just that we're all working really hard to put these songs out. And there's gonna be a music video out with it.
Nice.
We're thinking some VHS vibes.
Very cool.
You know, just the feel of it. And
cool.
we want to put out music a lot next year, play a lot of shows, and just grow more. You know, I think TMEG. No, I don't think I know. TMEG is at its biggest it's ever been, and that's just how things are in nature, right? The more time you put into it, the bigger and better they become.
And you've been doing it for a while too.
Yeah, you know, I think you know what I love is that I've been doing this for so long, but I'm learning new ways and better ways to get better at it. And every time I learn something new progressions have been made. It's like a video game where you get checkpoints, you know, and you only do that by growing and learning. It's like what we said earlier. You have to grow. You can't get left behind.
What's making it to have it where you stayed so consistent with I'm not sure just TMEG, but just music in general? Because we have a lot of young artists, not just like in music, but also in podcasting or photography or content creating, that they want to do what they want to do just like you, but they tend to lack that conviction of stay consistent, you know?
I think so. Before I answer that question, I want to give merit to my answer. TMEG is becoming a profitable entity. We're selling merchandise.
Wow.
We're selling music. We're getting streams. Like there's hard physical evidence that this is doing decently and better than what it has 2 months ago.
Nice.
Now, to answer your question, I believe that everyone has a space in this world to do whatever they want to do. I think the only problem is that people give up and stop. I guarantee, guys, anyone listening, I guarantee you, if you don't give up and you just keep pushing on, you will find your pocket and you will find your place in the world, and people will learn to support you. Not just learn because they feel bad, but because they want to. They want to be a part of what you're doing. I've learned that. That's what I learned, that if you don't give up, you don't lose.
Is it also an identity thing? Because I feel like a lot of artists go into these phases of like identity crisis, like, oh, I don't want to do that type of art anymore. And then they'll jump into another one rather than staying consistent in what they believed in the beginning. And then because they don't see traction, they kind of like start lingering into other ones.
And you know what? Like, let's be real, right? Like if someone has the mindset of like, oh, this isn't working, let's shift. It's a cool idea, right? But is that you?
Yeah.
You know, what people don't want what's trending. People forget what's trending the 2 days later. Let's pretend, you know, trends come and go.
Yeah.
You got to understand that you have to move with where your heart wants to take you. You can't let algorithms, you can't let trends dictate where your art should go. Your art should be whatever is in your heart. Let's good example is the Beach Boys. Their first records were all beach, fun, surfing, summer, cars, all the same. And it sold well. But why is it that the one record, Pet Sounds, that was very experimental, is their most recognized, their most beloved, and their most like it's number 2 in the world? Why? Because they decided to move towards their heart as opposed to what will be popular. And that's the same with anyone else. It's okay to shift, but it is not okay to shift because you want to hit trends. That, like, dude, do not make Little Peep type rap music because you think it's going to take you off. It's not. Let's be real. If you are fortunate enough to get a song that gets you 1 million plays on Spotify, great. But that won't happen again. Want to know why? Because just as fast as you grew into something is as fast as you will lose it all.
Easy come, easy go.
Exactly. So I encourage everyone to be the artist that builds themselves. You know, like if for some reason I put out a song, if one of these songs that I mentioned hits and takes off, I'd be very proud of that. And I would just continue to make art. I will not go, oh, this took off because I used what's popular. Guess what? That stops being popular within 3 days.
Yeah.
So a long way to answer your question. It's okay to shift as long as it's what your heart wants to do. Because if your heart's in it, your soul's in it, and it'll be genuinely you and genuinely good.
Yeah, I agree to that because if your heart and you're genuine still with it, the substance is still going to be there.
Yep. Yeah.
you know, the authenticity will still be there.
Yeah, that's it.
And even though you might probably even like jump a genre,
Yeah,
and the substance can still be there.
and that's cool. And that's cool.
Yeah.
Like your substance, your authenticity can go in through rap, through rock, through
Yeah.
metal. Your authenticity, your heart is the root of everything, so that'll shine. But the moment you go, I want a trending song.
Mm.
Congrats, you have a trending song
That sounds like everyone else.
like everyone else. And
Yeah.
do you really like think about this, guys? Like,
Oh.
let's pretend you put a song out and it's trending on TikTok. Let's look back 30 years later.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, I had a trending song.
No one remembers.
Bro, like what? Okay,
Yeah.
they're cringe. Like, no, make something
Yeah.
that people love
That sticks.
and it sticks. Like,
Yeah.
like you want art. Like you just want to make things that people love and want to keep being a part of. You don't want to just make like a one day hit, dude. That sucks. That would make me sad if I made like a TikTok hit and that was it. Can you imagine playing?
That's how you're known.
Yeah, imagine playing concerts and people sing the 10 seconds of that one song out of a 10-song set list.
Mm.
Yeah.
People are
'cause-
standing around like, oh,
yeah.
he sang the song. All right, bye guys. I'm only here for the TikToks. You know,
that
Dude,
happened
that would
with Billie Eilish.
Which one?
There's a TikTok viral sound. Meow 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 meow. They started to sing that at her concert.
yeah, because you know, and it just
It's like I kind of get like what you were saying. Yeah.
or like Steve Lacy. It's a great example where Steve Lacy, Bad Habits. When that song came out, everyone knew that. When you buy my tongue, it's a bad habit. That's all they sang, and he even himself was like, "All right, sing the rest." No one could because people weren't rocking with him.
yeah.
People were rocking
The-
with the hilarity of the song,
Yeah.
and that's the issue. That's where I want people to understand. Like, no, forget that. Going viral is not the same as creating impacts. People
Yeah.
want to be a part of impacts. That's a community that you build.
Mhm.
Going viral is a bunch of people that don't even know you. They go, I'm going to place because it's popular.
Yeah.
They don't even care about you. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Can you imagine they want to listen to your songs because you're popular, not because you care about you?
Mhm.
That sucks.
Mhm.
Like, I get it. It's quick money. It's quick and it's fast. And you can maybe capitalize it. But you can only capitalize for so long until you become a forgotten thing.
Mhm.
It's like just like the Haktua girl. Yeah, it was funny for a day when it came out, and people were mentioning it and saying it. And now this individual is struggling to stay alive, and no one respects her. No one respects anything that she's trying to do because it goes back to the thing: easy come, easy go. As fast as you went up is as fast as you come down. We want to see authenticity back in the music industry.
Mhm.
That's
Yes,
how you
sir.
overcome.
Yeah.
And I'm proud to say that that's what TMEG is. We write real things, real experiences, real heart, real soul in the rhythm section.
Mhm.
The feel, it's all there. And we're just excited to share that with the world.
That's awesome.
All right. What is it? A single that's dropping in January, or
Yeah.
what is it?
So it's a single dropping in January,
Okay.
and we have enough material written for an EP to drop.
Okay.
Maybe somewhere towards mid next year.
Mhm.
But our goal is to release a single every month.
Are you gonna pre-market?
Of course.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a lot of work, but we have it figured out. We have it planned out.
Okay.
You know, just record content, put it out, cool, push. Next song, record content, push, put it out, cool. Next song, like just because we want to keep it fresh. Like we've seen our numbers drop,
Mhm.
but only because we haven't been putting music out,
Mm.
and that's okay. That I'm not disappointed in that. All it is the market. All it is that our community, the people that care about TMEG, they just want more.
Mhm.
And we're doing. I'm the one that's calling the shot where it's like, let's just wait until next year. And the people have spoken. They're waiting.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna wait. They want the new stuff, and we're excited to bring it to them.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting, man. It's really
Would you
exciting.
ever do like a? I've been wanting to do this. Maybe I don't know if Rams would want to do it on his pod. I've been wanting to do it on my pod where like I invite like local bands and have like an acoustic set, like already pre-recorded here, like at the studio, so they could see it was recorded here. And then like, you know how Rams does like a break?
Yeah.
Like I'll just like, all right, you guys, well, just want you guys to listen to like maybe not the whole song, just a snippet of, but at least have the band
Mhm.
performing. Because what we're talking about like is being organic, you know? I don't want to like see or just have like a music video drop. I kind of want it to be like,
you want to see, like,
yeah, like on the unplug kind of thing.
Yeah, no, dude, TMEG would be down.
All right, cool.
We're down.
Yeah.
I'm speaking for the rest of the band. I'm
And
speaking
then
for me.
Probably like tease some up and coming stuff.
Yeah,
even.
play some just some live stuff. That'd
Yeah.
be cool. I'm gonna go ahead and speak for me, Kevin, Casey, Anthony, and John. Yes, we'll do.
All right, cool. I'm gonna need to hit you up then.
Yeah. But really quick, I just want to give a big shout out to the band members. Kevin, dope guy.
Mhm.
Casey, dope guy. Anthony, dope guy. John, dope guy. Band members of TMEG, love these guys to death. They're all my brothers.
Mhm.
We're all best friends that grew up and do music together, and we've been in music for a long time. We all started out at church, and what a place to find good musicians,
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. Just we all started off at church, and it's funny how when you carry God with you, everything just works.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's,
yeah.
it's weird, huh?
It's good to say that,
Yeah.
I know a lot of other bands out there, but they didn't grow up with that person.
Yeah.
They just have them on the band because they need them.
Yeah,
They're using them per se. There's no nicer word to say. But with you, which I really dig, was like you guys are genuinely friends.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
You guys grew up
Yeah.
together, and you don't find that. It's not that common.
yeah. And you feel that.
Yeah.
I remember you. I remember you specifically pointing out when you came to one of our concerts, like it was cool, like the chemistry's there. You
Yeah.
pointed that out, and that's cool to us because we don't fake that. You can't fake chemistry.
No.
You can't fake
No.
that. I love the idea. Okay, like great example. I always use this as an example, like the Beatles. The four of those guys had great chemistry, and it shined through the records, shined through the vocals, shined through the melodies, it shined through the
Mhm.
songwriting. Brilliant songwriting and brilliant chemistry made those records good.
Mhm.
That's what matters.
And then Yoko came in.
Then a woman came
God
in.
dang.
Oh no!
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
the downfall of all men.
Bro, did
Women.
you see the performance where Yoko got on stage with was it Chuck Berry?
Chuck Berry,
And then also
no.
John Lennon was there, and
Yep.
Chuck Berry was just looking at her. I'm like, bro,
She was going. And
Yeah, it's
and
like,
he would,
what
he
the
would make-
hell?
He would make faces every time she opened her
she
mouth.
was not even in key. I'm like, at least be in
No,
key.
dude, I don't know. It just when you become so wealthy and well known that nothing matters. You can do whatever that
I'm like,
you
Nothing
want.
matters.
bro, that's
bro.
Chuck Berry.
Yeah, it's like have some respect. I guess it doesn't matter, whatever. But yeah, no, dude. I value authenticity and chemistry within
Yeah.
groups. Like again, it shines, and I can't preface this enough. Our records reflect that. This new record reflects that. Reflects, wow, like this is different. For the first time, this record in January that's dropping, I'm not singing the verses.
Mm.
Kevin is.
Whoa!
Isn't that crazy? I'm on the chorus. I'm on the hook, which is great. But Kevin is going to be singing the verses, and that's dope. A brand new voice for people to fall in love with. That's the way I see
That's
it.
dope.
Yeah, same thing with the bass lines. Kevin's playing them. Casey's playing the dope guitar lines. Dope, good feel. It's just I don't know, man. It's exciting. It's just exciting. Just authenticity will always shine. And I put my money where my mouth is. This song is coming in January. You're gonna see the big difference and change in the trajectory
All
of TMEG.
right.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. You heard it here first.
You heard it here first and last.
All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's everything, guys. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, man. I'm so honored to be back. I'm someone that loves and supports this podcast.
Thank
And
you.
and you know that. I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not lying about it. Every time you guys post something and I see it, comment something. I comment something that proves that you guys that I watched
There you go.
because
I mean,
I care.
you invited us to Virtue Fest, so
Right.
that speaks
Yeah,
for
of course.
itself.
We'll be on the
course,
next
yeah.
one too.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
great.
Yeah,
I'll hold you guys to it. I'll hold the both.
Yeah,
of you.
we'll
you-
take headphones this time.
We'll take headphones this time.
And you know what?
Yeah.
I think we'll be the next one will be at a better location, so maybe something that'll even be better for you guys.
Okay.
Are you guys moving locations?
Well, it's not that we're looking for a new place to kind of host what we want to do.
Okay.
Okay.
It's something that's maybe in a better area that's more host friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you can take your mom,
Yeah, you can take your mom, you can take your grandma,
you know.
you can take your little kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, something cool like
There's
that.
wheelchair access.
Yeah, wheelchair access. There's ramps. You can go up ramps to get there. You
Yeah.
know, yeah,
All right. Hell yeah.
yeah.
All right. So before we head out, where can they follow you? Where they can find you?
Yeah, well,
You and TMEG and all that stuff.
Yeah, well,
Virtue.
yeah. So Virtue, you can find us on Instagram at virtue.art. We post content all the time, and it's always high quality professional content. It's funny how highly produced everything is. Like, it just looks good. And so if you want to be involved in that, in the community and stuff, and just come to an open mic, just pull up. It'll be cool. We want to hear you play. We want to hear you sing. We want to see you dance. We want to see you do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And as for TMEG, you can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, MySpace, PhotoBucket. You know what I'm saying? You can at tmeg.band. And if you get curious, you can just Google us. You can just Google TMEG and we pop up.
There you go.
So everything comes up. Literally, isn't that crazy? You can just type in 4 letters and we come up.
That's awesome.
That is insane. That blew my mind when I found that out. I just Googled us and we come up. And with like the Gemini thing and everything, like the knowledge panel, it's crazy. But yeah, give us a chance. You know, we're on Spotify, we're on Apple Music, TMEG, forever.
There you go.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Sheesh.
There you go. But also, we got to plug ourselves in too.
Please
you know,
do.
not just Chris over here.
Sheesh. I'm taking up all
Our new singles coming out in February.
New Shade Brown single. Not sure. But yeah, you can follow us on the social platforms, Instagram and TikTok as Shader Brown Pod. And you can listen to us either on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, Shader Brown Pod. Or if you'd rather watch us on the beautiful world of YouTube, Shader Brown Pod as well. They're all the same name, you know?
Yes,
And you can also Google us
Yes, sir.
at Shader Brown Pod, and we'll be the first ones that pop up too.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and also, you know, we were labeled as Hispanic Latino comedy podcast.
I don't even wonder why.
For some reason.
That's weird.
I don't even wonder why.
That's weird.
Just a bunch of brown dudes,
a
bro.
bunch of brown dudes saying brown jokes.
Right?
Yeah, I chat GBT'd Shader Brown Pod. Like, Shader Brown Pod is a Hispanic cultured podcast.
Bro, stop touching your microphone.
Sorry.
Tape
But
your hands, bro.
it was pretty
It's
crazy.
cool, right?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's cool that that information is like there, and that even AI recognizes it.
Recognizes that. Yeah.
that we're brown.
That you're brown and you tell jokes.
Yeah, bro.
Wow, we're moving forward in the world.
Moving on up. Yeah.
Yep.
So I guess that's everything, fellas. Yeah, happy holidays.
Yes,
We're in the
sir.
holidays.
That's right.
No Nut November season. I already lost that.
He lost that within the first second of November.
But you know, I'm thankful for this podcast. I'm thankful for Irvin. I'm thankful for you. Thankful for all my family and friends. I just want to say that, you know, because this Thursday is Thanksgiving.
It
You know,
is.
I just want
That's
to
right.
close out the podcast with, you know, share some thankfulness. You know, I'm thankful for God. You know, and my wife. You know, and I couldn't ask for more. You know, you know, what are you guys thankful for, man? You know, let's end this in the heartwarming moment. You know,
You go first, bro. You go first. I'm gonna steal your answers.
Oh, dang. As far as what I'm grateful for is just health. You know, I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for the friends that I've been meeting this year. It feels like there was a time in my life where I was all focused on work and I kind of fell into the loner aspect of, you know, that position that I was in, which I'm grateful for that I went into that as well. I'm not going to say there's anything that I would say negative because I feel like I built character. I understood what it was to be alone and actually understand that it's okay to be alone sometimes. And now, and also, you know, like jumping into like being social. You know, I feel like I've been navigating in a more optimistic way too, but just like what you're saying, like go in the path that suits you.
Yeah.
You know, don't go into other realms that just because it looks cool or looks fun, but it's not your personality. It's not going to suit, you know, who you are like as a genuine person. So I'm grateful for that. And of course I'm grateful for my studio. I'm grateful for my employees. I'm grateful for all my clients. And, you know, just like, I'm basically grateful for a lot of things that I'm pretty sure there's a longer list.
Yeah, and that's good. That's a good
damn,
thing.
I was trying to make Irvin cry.
Yeah, man. I think having gratitude
Yeah.
is a gift.
Yeah.
I think understanding where you are and where you're going to be and being content with what you have now
Mhm.
is what projects you to the next thing.
Yeah.
Me, I'm very grateful for family,
Mhm.
grateful for Sochi,
Mhm.
super grateful for health,
Mm.
grateful for work, employment. I'm grateful for what's to come next year. I'm grateful for TMEG. I'm grateful for this podcast. I'm grateful for these two lovely hosts. I'm grateful that we can be here together.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful that we're going to share next year and both all grow together artistically, and our relationships will just grow together.
Yes, sir.
Grateful
Beautiful
for all-
thing right
Yes,
here.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
One of these days, we're gonna have such a touchy episode where you're gonna see Irving cry.
I don't think that's possible, bro.
One of these days,
We're gonna
it's
do it.
gonna happen.
I think
I
I'll
gotta be
rust,
there.
you know, like
I gotta be
I'll
there.
like a tear will come out and then sparks literally just and then my head explodes.
Yeah.
It's like,
But
wow.
one of these days, that's
He
that's
was a
that's my,
robot.
ever since Irvin joined the pod, that's my mission right there. I'm
Make
like,
him cry on
Yeah.
pod.
make him
It's
cry.
probably
on
not
the
gonna
pod.
It wouldn't have. He's gonna just make you edit it out.
Right.
I'd be like, nope.
No, you
we
better
can't
edit
show
it out,
that.
just like how
Right.
you edit that stuff out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just like when you joke, when we joke about you, you're not about to put me on bass, blood.
Right.
But yeah, man. So yeah, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Go out there and be thankful. Spend time with your family and friends. Holidays are upon us.
Yes.
Happy holidays from us, Shader Brown and TMEG to you. See you guys on the next one.
Yeah, the next one.
Shoo!
Sheesh.